Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Holly. The reason I am checking in today is because it's late. It's just after 8 o'clock. Friday night, the September 4th, and tomorrow at 4 a.m. we are getting the kiddos up bright and early, and the car is packed and we are heading to Disney World. So it kind of feels surreal. We have been hoping and planning that this trip would come off without a hitch, and kind of honestly, besides hoping for it, didn't really expect much because we've already had a couple trips from Disney trips canceled this year. But this one is it's happening. I can hardly believe it. I'm a little bit speechless, but it's happening. So I wanted to give you a few details about our trip so you are aware of what's going to be going on, and I hope to bring you with me the whole time. So tomorrow's our road trip day. Normally we're about 14 hours away, so normally we would take the day and split it up and stay somewhere, but because COVID is still a concern, we are going to go ahead and just beat it down there in one long day to avoid an extra stop and an extra hotel stay. So it's going to be a long road trip day, but I figure if I can do 10 hours by myself with the kids, I can do 14 with my husband with some extra help. So I'm looking forward to actually being able to travel together and have help in the car with the kids. So that's tomorrow, and then we are checking in late tomorrow evening at the Dolphin of the Swan and Dolphin on Disney property. I have always wanted to stay there and have never had a chance to before, and we are just staying one night because we changed our plans and decided to take just one day to drive down instead of two. We needed an extra night, and we are going to be staying at the Pop Century for 6 nights. But when I went to book a 7th night at the Pop Century, they were already booked up. So thankfully I was able to find an excellent deal on Priceline, like a really good deal for the Swan and Dolphin. I think it's under $120 for the night. Like I said, through Priceline. So that's certainly a tip if you are going to be traveling to Walt Disney World. Look on Priceline. So we'll stay one night at Priceline, and then the next day we will check in at Pop Century. So we are going to be there for a full week, meeting up with my sister and her family who are from Colorado. They're flying in. She's got 4 kiddos that are really not kiddos anymore. They're teenagers. And then I've got my 2 Todds, and both of us are bringing our spouses, of course. So it's going to be a big party of 10, taking on Disney World for the week after Labor Day. We will be there on Labor Day, but we've heard, that the crowds might be kind of a little bit bigger than they have been all summer, so we might kind of lay low on the actual Labor Day and then start really exploring the parks once the crowds have kind of died down again. So come along with us. What an adventure. I'm excited to vlog it. I've had my vlogging camera now for almost a full year and had intended to do all these Disney trips, but COVID had other plans for us, so this will be my actual first time being able to vlog in Disney World, and I'm, just ecstatic to see how it goes and how the kids like it. The last time we were in Disney World is unbelievable. 2 full years ago this month. Vivian was 5 months old, so here she is coming back now, 2.5. Sawyer's 4.5. I mean, they have so many, they're so much more interactive now, and they're so excited about it. So I'm really thrilled to be going. Glad this trip is heading our way tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna go shower and go to bed early because 4 a.m. is gonna come super early. But like I said, the car is packed, all the goodies are packed. We're gonna do the same thing we did in a road trip to Grandma's house. We're gonna stop at rest stops and have a picnic lunch, and try to avoid restaurants and avoid any stops, unnecessary stops. So we'll just be gas and go, and if we need to stop and go to the restroom or get some food, we will just stop at a rest stop and eat in the picnic pavilion, and hope that the fresh air keeps us a little bit more a little safer. So yeah, follow along. We will talk soon. Good morning. We are in North Carolina. We've been driving for about 4.5 hours and just made our first stop for breakfast. We found a beautiful rest stop. There we are at our picnic pavilion, and the kids have been doing great. Sawyer's been watching Mighty Pups, right buddy? Yeah. Did you like that new Mighty Pups? Yeah. And Vivi's doing great too. Eating her muffin. So we're just gonna eat some bites, get back on the road. Try to keep trekking to Florida.
To Disney World.
To where, Vivi?
To Disney World.
To Disney World. Did we have a good picnic lunch, guys?
This one's yours.
We had a great picnic lunch. I brought oranges and muffins. I made PB&Js and lunch meat roll-ups. And we had a nice lunch here in this beautiful picnic pavilion. We've been doing this queen sheet that's got a rip in it that's pretty much just trash. It makes a perfect cover for these concrete tables at the rest stops. And this one's particularly pretty. The kids get to run around and burn some energy. And then we're gonna pack up and get back in the car. We've come about a little over 4 hours. So we have about 9 hours left. It'll be a little bit more now that we've stopped. Hi, sweet babe. But we'll put these little yahoos back in the car. We brought their little potty, so they've already gone potty in the car. Mommy and Daddy used the rest stop. And we've got our bellies full now. And we will get back on the road and try to make another 4 hours before we stop. Hello and welcome back. We are continuing on with our road trip adventure. There's little Vivi in the back. And Sawyer is over here. They are watching cartoons. And we just stopped for our second time to kind of have our picnic lunch. It's 2:30. We are about 4.5 hours away, so we've made pretty good time. All things considered, the roads have been clear and the kids have been in pretty good spirits. Kind of a little fussy here and there, but it's mostly because they don't nap. Our kids don't take naps in the car, which really frustrates me because I know they're tired, but they won't. So we brought some new DVDs and new little, you know, books and things to kind of try to keep them entertained. And it's working pretty well. So if all goes well and we don't stop again, we'd arrive at the Swan and Dolphin tonight at 7. But obviously we'll probably have to stop at least one more time since it's only 2:30. So maybe we'll be there by 8 or so. But we're very, very excited. Seems like a busy weekend out on the roads. I-95 is pretty busy. But we're not too far from the Georgia line, and so the last little bit kind of gets exciting because you know, you start to can kind of almost smell Disney. So we are doing well, having a good road trip day, and we will check in a little bit. welcome to the Dolphin, room 1184. We just got in, so I'm going to do a quick tour to show you around. As soon as you come in the door, the information is here on the location of this room. It is down on the pool level, and then inside the closet, ironing board and a little safe, a luggage rack and some hangers, also extra pillow and bedding. There's a nice little coffee station here, looks like with Starbucks coffee, a couple bottles of water, place for maybe storage or luggage, another place for luggage, nice large TV, and a armoire, probably the refrigerator there, with a couple bottles of water stocked, which is great. A small desk and lamp for work maybe. Bedside chair and 2 queen-size beds. More storage here, phone, and there are USB ports on the lights. Pretty simple, basic room. It's clean. It smells maybe just a smidge musty. Maybe it's because we're on the ground level. And it is very humid here in Florida. Here's the bathroom. There's a lovely glass, hello, tile, backsplash, and top. And then some toiletries here, cups, commode, and shower, and pretty nice shower head. Basic, very basic room. I probably wouldn't pay full price, which can be over $300 a night, but we paid $120, and I think that's a pretty good deal. So we're happy with it. We made it in right at 7:30. I was checking in. So far, first impressions are that it's super busy, way busier than we expected. So that's kind of a little bit disconcerting first off the bat, and then of course I had been following social media and vloggers and bloggers, and everyone's like, oh, mask compliance is 100%. I've been here 30 minutes and I've seen more misses than actually people complying. So that makes me quite nervous, but our kids are beat, we're beat. We drove 14 hours today. Yeah, we left at 4 and we got here at 7. So that's actually 15 hours. So yeah, we're exhausted. We're gonna get a bite to eat, probably at the sushi place, and bring it back to the room. The kids have some grab and go stuff, and then we're gonna take showers and I'll go to bed. So I will check in tomorrow. Good morning. It is a little after 9:30. We have been up for a while. The kids woke up bright and early at 6:15, ready to go, excited to be here, excited to go to the pool. So we kind of stalled them until about 7 a.m. and then we've been at the pool since 7. So I went across to the Swan where there's a coffee place called Java. There was quite a long line, but I got some iced coffee and a breakfast sandwich and some muffin and some fruit. So we had that, and then we've just been lounging poolside. It is very busy. It's Labor Day weekend, which, you know, we heard that it was probably going to be pretty busy, and it has indeed been very busy. So you know, everything, the lounge chairs are separated by 6 feet, and people are trying to be respectful, certainly wearing their masks like to their chairs, but then once they're at the chairs, of course the mask can come off, and in the pool the mask can come off. So we're just trying to be smart about it. We have enjoyed being close to the pool, kind of on this bottom level. There are not many rooms down here, but with little kids it's been great because they've had to go potty a couple times this morning, so we've been able to come back to our room to go potty. So yeah, we're having a good morning. We all slept pretty well. The kids slept, you know, really well. It's hard for them to go to sleep. They're just so excited in a new environment, but we slept great. The beds were comfy. I'll show you the aftermath. So there we are. The beds were pretty comfy. We actually slept really well. Just a second, Vivi. And then the kids had their leftover croissant and some yogurt for breakfast, and then we went to the coffee shop. So we check out at 11, and so we have some more time at the pool this morning. My son, my little guy, he wants to play in the sand, so there's like a little beach, which is really nice. The playground's closed, but the beach part is open. and the pool is super nice. It's a huge pool. So I did try to take the camera out earlier, but then it fogged up. So I will try to get a couple shots of the pool so you can see it, and we'll check in later. So here's the beach area. You can see the playground there in the distance that is closed, and the swan boats. Those are complimentary. That giant tower is going to be a new hotel. And this whole thing is this dolphin swim complex. It's giant. There's a lap pool here. And a really nice beach poolside bar. See the lap pool? It's pretty quiet. And then there behind us the big bar. Tubs. So there's another pool here in the middle. It's a 3-foot pool. Come on, baby.
I'm coming.
You coming? So I guess it could kind of be considered a kiddie pool. It's like one of the smaller ones. But obviously everyone of every age is welcome. It's a giant, they call it a cabana beach hut with things for rent and for sale. There's a braid wrap station, life vests, complimentary, and a sand art. Beach access here to the boat. And this is the giant pool area. It's huge and it's already crowded, as you can see. The water fountain fall, is nice. There's a couple hot tubs. It looks like they do have a couple cabanas here for rent. Pretty nice. He's sanitizing them. And then it looks like at some point there will be like a frozen drink beer beverage station. But as you can see, underneath the bridge the pool connects and comes clear out over here. So it's a huge pool. And we are gonna continue to enjoy it. So we will check in a few minutes.